Hi, this is Lisa from Local King Robert Stan. Welcome to my channel. Have you got a chance to take a look at 2021's full new release yet? So a brand new background they are available online now, and I have been extending the free shipping promotion until Wednesday. I'm running a little bit behind, still have two more video to share with you guys. Want to show you how to use those background stamp before you shop. Okay, so today's video is going to be a very short one and also pretty simple. We're going to use this waterfall background stamp. This waterfall background stamp is kind of half shadow stamp and half detail stamp. It's so easy to use. And then when I design this stamp, I kind of want to create a waterfall. And after I designed it, my husband say, "Hey, if you rotate this stamp, it actually works too." And then in my last video, live video, I think it was a King. King was mentioning it actually looked like a glacier. So today's video, I am going to just show you how easy to create the card like that. So let's start it. So I have created a lot of YouTube videos, so make sure you visit Local King's YouTube library, online DVD library, and online video library, and then click the card you like, and then it will bring you to the YouTube channel. So I already created six different kind of project by using all the new background stamp. So and then you can actually sometimes pick up the technique from other project and using on the different image. That's all the fun part about the stamping. And then remember, you can turn all kind of matte finish cardstock into the glossy. And so make sure you check it out. A lot of awesome project ready to view. If you have a glossy paper, you can use the glossy paper. This is the glossy paper is a Chrome glossy. Remember, not all the glossy paper that they will take a dye-based impact. If you do wish to use glossy cardstock, you may have to make sure that your glossy paper will work with water-based impact. Make sure you check the paper review. I think it was the video number 182. I will put the link below so that way you can get more information about what kind of paper that you can use for stamping. If you don't have the glossy paper that you can stamp, so just make sure you watch this video. In this video, I will share with you guys how to use the laminator to turn all your matte finish cardstock into the glossy. Remember, matte coat paper is easy for blending. For the glossy cardstock is a little bit hard to blending. They will show the stroke. So if you want to use the blending, make sure you use regular cardstock. And then if you want to create that glossy finish, just make sure you seal with a laminator sheet. In my video, I was just share with you, just use the half side of the laminator sheet, and then you can create this super shiny finish. I wish you can give a try. Try to use the technique that I'm showing in my videos, and then post your project on Local King's Facebook page. I love to see what you guys do with the Local King rubber stamp. So today's video, we're going to use this waterfall as our background, and you have a choices to put anything on top. So this is a Majestic, is our spring release. And also I have this fishtail. This fishtail is my 2010 design. It's almost retired because now all the new image, they all have a matching die. This is our early release. They only have a one matching die to go with it. So I think for the fishing, I think that will make a card for guys who like to fishing, like the nature. I think that would be awesome. And also they have a little salmon here. That's how I get my inspiration by I went to water rafting and I saw the fall, and then I saw those salmon is trying to move swimming back to the place they burst. So that's why I come up with this idea. I think this little salmon or the fisherman will make a perfectly touch. Okie dokie, so I have my stamps here and I am using the stamp positioner. If you have one, that's awesome. I do recommend, it's a great tool. If you don't have one, make sure you watch the video number 45. In the video number 45, I will share with you how to make your stamp positioner by using a DVD case. Okay, so this is just a regular cardstock, and it's just a cheap regular cardstock from my Cozy Recollection. 110 pounds, 100 sheets, only 15.99 Canadian dollars. I think it is great. Okay, so remember when you first time using your rubber stamp, make sure you use the eraser, kind of erase the surface. It will help your stamp ink much better. So I am going to just have a few impact. Like I say, if you want your water more bluish, you use a more blue color. If you want to lighter color, you use lighter color. Okay, so I'm going to use this summer sky as for my foundation color. I am going to just rub the background stamp. Rub is the best way to ink your stamp. Okay, rub. And we are going to do a little bit darker color. So I always start from the lighter color to the darker color, so that way I don't have to worry about my lighter color impact pick up some darker color. So and then I use the second color. Okay, and then you can see there is some kind of a mark between the light color and the dark color. That's kind of ugly. So now is the perfect time that you can use this magic mushroom kind of blending the color directly on the rubber stamp. So at this moment, I am offering free shipping for 2021's fall new release. I already shipped all the order this morning. So when you receive your order, take a look at your package. That's how much money I pay for the shipping. So maybe it's not a big discount, but it's more than 20% off when I offer the free shipping. Okay, so this is the magic mushroom, and when you order the whole set of a new background stamp, and then you probably see I already draw one free magic mushroom to let you try. And remember, these I know a lot of guys, a lot of you want to order just one magic mushroom to try it, but unfortunately, shipping one magic mushroom costs $11.99. It doesn't make a sense. So when you order the full set of background stamp, and I just draw this extra magic mushroom, I don't have to pay extra shipping for that, so you can give it a try. And then once you try it, you will love this magic mushroom. And make sure you watch the magic mushroom 101 to get more information how to use this magic mushroom. Okay, so if you don't have this blending tool, you can use the sponge blending tool. They will work just fine. Don't try to use the brushes, because if you use the brushes on the rubber stamp, they will pick up the ink. They won't blending. Okay, it's a good idea to use this tool to helping you ink your stamp image. And then I can tell you, because this is a regular cardstock, we probably have to stamp 1 or 2 times to get the perfect image. But it looks so pretty already, right? Again, we are going to add a little bit more foundation color. We use a very, very light color, and you can see I don't even bother to clean my stamp, because most of the ink is on the paper already. The tools, they are meant to be used. So don't be afraid, your magic mushroom get a little bit dirty. And then again, I'm going to use this magic mushroom to gently tapping that the gap between two color, so that way this water is to change the color so smoothly you won't see. Okay, it's good idea to use this tool, rubbing the surface. It definitely help you to get a better image, and make your wrist much it's much easier to, especially my wrist is kind of painful. So that's that. So if you want to add a little bit more, we can do the third layer. That's add a little bit lighter blue and the medium color. Okay, and I've used my magic mushroom, just gently tapping here. And then I'm going to add a little bit darker color on the top. Okay, like that. So you can use your magic mushroom, pick up the color and apply on the stamp, or you can apply the color on the stamp and use this magic mushroom to blending. And then because this magic mushroom, the surface is a curve, is not flat, so you can really control them, and then they will blending much better than those flat surface. Okay, that's it. Voila! Look my water. Isn't that pretty? And this is just one stamp. So I'm going to do one more time stamping on the glossy cardstock. But remember, the glossy paper is not photo paper. You got to make sure that your glossy paper is it will take the regular ink. If you don't have the special glossy paper that you can use regular ink, you are going to have a big problem to stamping on the glossy cardstock. So let's do that. And this time I do stamping my I did clean my background stamp because this glossy cardstock is kind of sensitive. So make sure. And then going to just put my stamp on top like this. Okay, that's the glossy cardstock. So start with the lighter color. Rubbing is the best way to do that. And then going to do a little bit darker blue. And then for the glossy paper, you don't have to stamp 2-3 times. So one time they will the surface of that glossy paper, because it's coated, they will absorb all the ink just by one stamp. So it's not necessary to stamp 2 times, because it doesn't matter. Once when you stamp, when the paper touch the ink, they absorb the ink, they kind of seal the surface. No matter how many extra color you add, is not going to do any different. So see the mark here, that's kind of ugly. So I'm gonna just gently tapping it to blending those colors directly on top. So those magic mushroom is awesome because they are not just you can using on the paper, you can blending directly on the stamp too. So, and I'm going to just put my magic mushroom there, and that's it. So let's do that. I should have a little bit bigger glossy paper, but they are all pre-cut. So that's it. Okay, there you go. Look at that. Isn't my water looks awesome? Okay, so that's continue, and remember the regular cardstock you can do the blending, but you cannot blending on the glossy cardstock. So this is a regular cardstock, and then I think I maybe want to add a little bit extra. So I'm just gently use this magic mushroom, make it a little bit darker on the top. So slowly drawing a little circle. Okay, you don't want to just start directly on your paper. Always start from your scrap paper, and then try to hide that mark. And then remember your magic mushroom, go a little bit moisture, they will blend in much better. Okay, so and then I think I did this eagle. That looks really nice, and I show you what else did I do. I'm going to do that just in the second, and then I am going to just add at least a fishman here. For here, I think that's good. So I'm going to just use these VersaFine. They are awesome impact. So just do that, and then here is just some kind of false hobby. I want to make sure my feature guy is standing right there. So, and then I haven't used this stamp for a while, so just make sure. You know, sometimes when you find out like on your stamp here is some part they don't really ink well, just easily use the eraser, kind of erase the surface. They will work. They will take ink much better. You don't have to do this with a clear stamp. It does on the rubber stamp, not the clear stamp. So let's just try one more time. So that's going to be my fishman. And make sure when you put your stamp on the acrylic block, try to make a horizontal line. And then when you stamp it, you are going to basic on your acrylic block. So that way you will not get a crooked image. There you go. I think that's really pretty, right? Oh, so we probably going to add a little bit grass here, and then let me add some fish here. So I have this little salmon here, and I think I think that dark blue will work just fine. Okay, so that's my salmon. I think that looks so cute. And then if you find that the background is still feel a little bit empty, so on my sample card, I did use my background, one of my background stamp. This is the word is a definition of love from the dictionary. So I'm gonna just give a little bit ultramarine. I just gently rub a little bit blue on top, and when I put my card on top, I just use my finger, drawing a little circle. I only want a little bit, not too much. So I think my button, it kind of looks a little bit weird because it looks like this guy is floating in the like a sky. So I'm going to add a little bit grass with a punch. I will be right back. Voila! So I just add a little bit of grass here and then add that guy here. And then I think this one is just super easy and a quick car, but I think the result is just awesome. So you can add the eagles, even you can add some bears, you can do whatever you like. And then these the regular cardstock, and this is glossy, and the image I kind of just rotated, so I think they both looks awesome, right? And then why when I create this card, I have one more to show you. My last card I did some extra cutting for the deer, and look, I just placed my deer there. It looks so peaceful, isn't it? So that's the stamp is called the waterfall. I have one more video to share with you guys, and then I'm done with the all 8 background stamps video. I hope you like it, and hoping those video help you to choose one or two your favorite background stamp. So this is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stamp. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.